got some white noise on. I've got the window open. The energy is calm, and that's why I know as a reader I'm in a good place. Starting out this reading strong with the Six of Pentacles. There's an energy of just profound gratitude for what the universe is gifting you. You are being gifted from the universe a supreme gesture of just philanthropy. It's gonna feel like I'm hearing like a sudden wealth transformation that just shifts you. And sorry, we're going on strong, coming on strong with this reading. This is urgently finding you in this moment. The sudden transformation that you're about to go through, the amount of abundance that's pouring in seemingly out of nowhere. Like you expected it, but you were in an energy, and you are right now in this void state of detachment from what it is that you were once manifesting, and now you're just in the being of it. You're being your desire in every moment, and so it attracts effortlessly to you. It's not even that you have to try anymore, is what I'm hearing. And so the universe is giving you that gift back. That's how I'm starting this. And this message only finds you like once you've really gotten into the energy of your higher self. Like this message is, I'm hearing it's from your guides. Your guides, I'm hearing your spirit guides, your angels, any ancestors. I thought maybe my partner was coming by unannounced. I thought I heard footsteps, but it's probably just my neighbor downstairs. And as soon as I think of my neighbors downstairs, I drop it on the floor. 10 of Cups. 222 as I draw a 10 of Cups. The people who embrace you at the end of this transformation, you know who your real ones are. That's what I'm hearing. And I also hear where you might have uncertainties about who's on your team and who's not, who's for you, who's fake, who's evil eye, who's we don't want it. As it pertains to dealing with those people, I hear that you're the spirit of your ancestors. I'm hearing that there's a past loved one whose energy is just like popping up right now for you for some reason. Maybe their birthday is in this month. I'm hearing this is a timeless message, but right now, if you're finding this when it comes out, if it's August, extra confirmation for someone. Very interesting. Or maybe that's the month that they passed on. I'm hearing they were a really masculine figure, whether they were whatever the gender was. I'm hearing grandfather for some reason. Use your discernment. But yeah, extra confirmation for someone, yeah. With this guy, they were someone who had like kind of a strict energy, very on time, maybe an early riser, maybe not, or maybe they just had a strict way about them. They were very disciplined, they were very regimented, very hermit energy, Virgo, but also very like powerful, and they were someone who shined. But yes, masculine energy, very like the sun. They glowed, they were fun loving. This person in your past energy, they're giving you that star energy kind of that you need to step through this portal, because when you receive in a massive way, like the kind that I'm thinking about, that I'm speaking of, when that's the type of download that you have, and if you're able to hold that in your energy, really hold it like you're prepared for it. It's not even a question about getting ready or calling it in, it just comes. 444, as I was saying that. When it comes to that type of download, it's meant to be. So any fear is unaligned with actually having it in your hands. in your 3D. Your higher self already has it, I'm hearing. And I'm also hearing again, this angel, even if it's, I'm hearing like 444 energy. And I'm seeing 14s too. But I'm seeing 444 energy, like Archangel Michael. Really interesting, huh? And he didn't play games. It was all about principles with him. He was fighting against evil. He was fighting for who was owed, who was deserved, who was on the side of good. I'm hearing you're a good witch. 555 as I was saying that. That's so funny. Maybe you'd like the Wizard of Oz. 6 of Swords. And it's really interesting because it's like a journey, right? And I'm hearing like taking care of your inner child. Look at these little birds. There's a big bird, the little bird, and then like the egg, and it looks like it's cracking with new life. And it's just like, as you're on this journey, there's different iterations of you along each point in the path. So if you're like connecting to your inner child and being able to forgive moments in the past, even if it was the past you from 1 second ago, and you just move on, the quicker you move on, the higher your vibration is, the more receiving you are. This is the difference between your energy right now and as you're on the edge, you falling in. I'm hearing fall in. It's like Fool energy. And we have Page of Pentacles in reverse. So with that, I'm hearing like we really need to just say it. Sometimes you just need to write a list. What is it? I'm hearing scripting. Writing it down, communicating it to the universe what it is that you want in your physical manifestation, in your physical reality. So, and look at her. She's almost like in a juggling act. She's in the serpent, the way it has her. She's in a very vulnerable position. It's very vulnerable to call out to source and say what you want. It's very vulnerable to pray. How do you say vulnerable? It's very vulnerable to even pray to God. I went to church with a family friend and this morning, and it was really, really interesting. It was a very, very traditional type of service. It was Communion Sunday as well. And it was just interesting. It was very magical to participate in those, you know, kind of faith rituals with people. And they were speaking of this very thing. Of sometimes we feel like we have to pray in a way that's perfect. And so these are themes that transcend certain narrow ways of believing one way or another. There's these universal things that connect us all. So I just wanted to say that. But anyway, yeah, so don't be afraid to pray. Don't be afraid to call out to source. Don't be afraid to call out to the universe. Hey, hello, remember me? This is what I desire. I feel it now. Thank you in advance. Ooh. I'm hearing thank you in advance for your blessings, and I just rained down a couple cards here. Wow, so we have the Star, but we also have 5 of Pentacles. And the way that I'm hearing this, I could have sworn that at the first card I drew was 6 of Pentacles. And with that charitable energy, I'm hearing again, the universe is giving to you in a big way. I'm hearing again, sudden wealth, extreme sudden wealth, millions. And if it's gonna be multiple thousands, that turns to millions. And if it's gonna be millions, that turns to billions. So it's whatever your mind will allow, okay? Make no mistake. But whatever it is that's coming to you it's big to you. And so you have to step up your energy into the Star energy to be able to receive that gift, that philanthropy that you're receiving from source, that charity that you're receiving, and then to be charitable yourself. And where I'm feeling this Five of Pentacles come in is I'm seeing it as two sides. I'm seeing it as opposites. You can be, when you're in a flip-flop energy, you know, that's what can kind of plateau you in the void space longer than you have to be there. And I'm hearing that this void space for you, you're not even worried about it being void. You're just worried about you keeping your vibration high and trusting in God no matter what. You trust in God, you trust in the universe no matter what. You're like, well, if it's, you know, it is coming whenever it does come, and I'm welcoming it with my high vibration energy and with my gratitude to all that I've been given, all of the abundance that I've already been given. I mean, some of us, look around us. You can be in your humble home and make it into a magical space that's magical for you and that feels good. It's not about having what someone else thinks that you should have. It's about making sure that you check the first and foremost boxes that make you feel the most happy. 1111, as I was saying that. Again, I keep thinking of, I just keep thinking of our angels that I mentioned before, Michael. Anyway, but again, two sides of the same coin. You can be the star, and I even mentioned the star earlier when I was mentioning your spirit guide. Really check that energy. Check the energy of all of your past ancestors, people that people in your family talk about, who they just hammed it up all the time, and they were just such like a star. You know, the popular members of your family that have passed on. What gave them that star quality that made people accept them as a leader? I'm hearing. Again, I was getting like very strict energy. I'm hearing military. Maybe someone who's in the military, someone who's very strict. Again, masculine energy, very authoritative, this figure, but like this star. Star, like everyone is like, ooh, this person, this person, this person. But anyway, you can step into this energy, or you can be in the lack. Five of Pentacles. And with Five of Pentacles, it's like if you refuse to accept from the universe, if you refuse your blessings that come down from God, why would you accept a poverty mindset? I'm hearing. You're a star, so why would you accept your poverty mindset? Why would you do that? I'm not trying to be mean. But it's a good reminder. Hermit at the bottom of the deck. When you're alone working on you intuitively, Virgo energy, like I said, there's something very, it's whatever the light and angelic side of what it means to be kind of like a hard A, like kind of like a tough type of strict, by the book type of person. Whatever people call it being, I don't even know a synonym for that, but like when you're very particular, that's an energy that some people might disagree with, but I'm hearing that you're so full of like, you just project so much love out to people because you know that that's what you would want to feel. So no one's really perceiving your authoritativeness as being rude or mean. I'm hearing that in this energy, which you have in common with this ancestor, that is your guide in this moment. If you ever see, I'm hearing they might have a kind of an uncommon name, or maybe there's a symbol with them that is kind of uncommon, a certain animal that's affiliated with this ancestor, or maybe one of their pets. If you see like that type of dog or cat a lot, think of things that might remind you of this person with this star quality in your past energy, because whatever it is that they were able to embody, to the fact that they are legendary to this day, their legacy is that they were this way. That's the energy it's going to take from you to get out of this void space. Not that you're in a state of trying to avoid it, but that's why this message was meant to find you, because this is the difference. This is the night and day difference between the portal you're stepping through. 1444, as I was saying that. Comment below if the white noise is calming or if it's like kind of distracting or weird, because I wouldn't know, right? I'm like so socially anxious. I'm learning, like I'm stepping into a new phase with my performing. Like maybe you guys resonate with like being an artist or someone who has to be in the public eye in any way. It can be very unnerving. Not to complain, I do love being recognized for what I like to do and paid for it. But no buts, but it's like it can be very nerve-wracking to be perceived in real time. Like when you're doing these events, when you're performing on stages, it's like, okay, people down there, hello, hi, I'm up here and you're down there, and you're all looking at me. Really cool. Keep thinking someone's coming through my door. That's that blessing coming through your door. Don't let it spook you. Be prepared. Be prepared. What song is that from? Ooh, that was Disney. Let me not get trademarked. Ooh, I shouldn't have even said that. Anyway, what's on the bottom of this deck? Oh, the Hermit. We already discussed that. Anyway, I think the message is done. So I think you should continue to be good. Oh, as far as numerology is also concerned, I was hearing 444, I was hearing 1111 a lot, 111, but also I'm gonna keep it real. For some reason, 7s, 4s, and 8s, or 748. What does that mean? What does that mean for you? I wonder. Was there anything else that I channeled? I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm done. Be so loving and caring to yourself going into this week, or going through whatever remainder of the week or weekend that you're on, whatever. Also, don't block yourself too much into like little chunks of time, like thinking like, oh, I'll do this by this or this, like the end of this or the end of that. You're just creating timelines for yourself that are limiting. So that's my last nugget, and goodbye. Mwah.